what exact problem they have with the way the Congress is going about the Dasara festivities. Now, outright, they are not saying they have a problem with Banu Mushtaq because she's Muslim. On the face of it, they are saying, look, she has articulated a position where she has very clearly said that divinity should not be ascribed to the Kannada language and the Karnataka's flag, right? So, but they're saying she didn't believe, if she doesn't believe in one divinity, she will not believe in another divinity. Why call such a person to the festivities?
See, I'm actually surprised to hear all these words from a young MP because there has been this contention about whether most of the BJP people even understand Hinduism at all. Because nowhere in Hinduism it is mandatory that you need to worship a certain god to be able to be dharmic. And this has been seen literally in every scripture of Hinduism. And if at all you were to even study the history and also the kind of hegemony and also the kind of fundamentalism also about, particularly some people adhering to a certain cult or sect or even belief system, how they perhaps believed in the dharma as a whole, but could have been opposed to certain gods. But let me tell you, to say that you have to believe in idols to be able to be Hindus, I think that, it perhaps is written in some BJP constitution or in some Hindutva, literature or wherever, and I can guarantee you it is not there in any of the Hindu scriptures at all. For that matter, if at all you read the, what do you say?
Mr. Thimaya, we are idol worshippers.
And literature.
No, Mr. Thimaya, but we are idol worshippers, na? We keep idols of gods and goddesses in our house. That is our tradition, that is our custom, that is our religion.
We are idol worshippers, but it's not mandatory that you're idol worshippers to be Hindu. Can you please show me anywhere in any of the scriptures where it says that you have to worship an idol? If at all you read the Bhagavad Gita very carefully too, does it actually mandate you to worship an idol? Let me tell you, but it's of course the part of belief system now. I'm not denigrating idol worship, but to say that, when you call something the festival of the land, and let me tell you, the land actually belongs to everybody. And the festival should be equally celebrated by all the communities. That is Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jain, everybody together. Even the atheists, because, this is celebratory. This is not so much about the religion. Of course, the idol may be of Hinduism, but she is seen as the protector of the land. And let me tell you, here it is more about that theology or, theocentric religion. Rather, it is about the kind of oneness of the state and where goddess Chamundeshwari becomes the embodiment of the spirit of Karnataka. And for that, having a Muslim to come into basically proves inclusiveness in the society. And it doesn't prove any kind of, religious division, because she is not inaugurating a temple. She is not bringing goddess, Chamundeshwari into being. She is basically inaugurating, because in Hinduism we believe anybody with knowledge, anybody with the literary skills is blessed by goddess Saraswati. And I'm sure that, there is no different goddess who actually blesses a Muslim writer and a different Saraswati who actually blesses Hindu writers. And Chamundeshwari is called the Jagannmate. She is the mother of the world. She is not called the mother of the Hindu world. She is the mother of the whole universe. And let me tell you, to be able to exclude, Chamundeshwari and to call her she's so much to do with only Hindus is a kind of travesty. Because you can't certainly, behave like, Chamundeshwari has all her powers only bestowed to do something for
Mr.
Hindus.
Thimaya, you've made your point. Mr. Thimaya, you've made your point. Rohan Gupta, come in here. I just want us to look at the broader picture. The Kumbh was open for people of all faiths. Yogi Adityanath himself invited everyone, including Muslims. So if the Kumbh can invite Muslims, if for the Ram Mandir inauguration, Muslims can be called, what is the problem if the Dasara festivities in Mysuru are inaugurated by an award-winning author who says she's delighted that she's got the invite? This is possibly the happiest personal moment of her life.
Shreya, absolutely. You have answered your question yourself. There is absolutely nothing in inviting people for anybody's celebration, any religion celebration. But the way she has been made chief guest, right? You need to believe in the ideology. You have to believe in the Chamundeshwari Mata's rituals and all. You just cannot invite somebody as a chief guest just because she is the cultural person. You cannot mix culture and religion. This is not the cultural event. This is the religious event
But Muslims
where you have
who
to
came
believe.
to the Ram
Let me
Mandir
complete.
ceremony, Muslims who came to the Ram Mandir ceremony, or
You
Sikhs
tell
who
me
came to the
in
Ram Mandir
prominent-
ceremony,
you give me
or
one
Christians who
example,
came to
Shreya.
the Ram Mandir ceremony,
give me-
don't
you
believe
give
in
me-
Hinduism or Lord Ram.
Absolutely.
But they were invited and they came.
Inviting somebody as a chief guest and inviting somebody to attend the function, there is a huge difference. There is a huge difference. I have absolutely nothing against her, or BJP has nothing against her individually. But when you symbolize, when you talk about secularism, when you talk about Hinduism, you are talking that nahi, Hindu dharma mein sarv dharm sambhav hona chahiye. Why you don't have same mindset when Sanatan is insulted by DMK? Why you don't have same mindset when something happens in Bangladesh? My question here is, you cannot have double standards. Either you talk about something in holistically, it should apply to both Hindus and Muslims. You are lenient about as far as Hindu dharma is concerned, and when it comes to Muslim, you go into appeasement. Why you are talking about Waqf board law? If you are believing in the same culture where Waqf law is not at all there across the world, it is there in India, then why you are talking about religion? It is a management body, right? You are opposing that in name of religion. And when we talk in name of
Rohan
religion,
Gupta, I want to ask you, समस्या कहाँ है?